So this is the boys' job for the week. We're at the second best pub in Chiddingstone because it's not the Rock. We're at the Castle Inn and we are on Operation Make the Garden Light Again. All of this stuff blocks the light that's coming into the garden. So we've got #1 sycamore coming out, 2 chestnut reduction. All of these yew trees are going to have a few metres out the top just to get the height out. And I think we've got some sycamores behind that we're going to also take out, and then there's a bit of work out the front that we'll go around and see in a second. These are the trees out the front. Got a lime and 2 yews. Pollard the lime, reduce the yews. Trying to get a bit more light into the seating area out the front. See from here, the boys are making good progress. We're just chipping up the stuff this side, laying a bit of a chip bed down for a bit of weed suppressant. Help keep the weeds from going up over the wall again. I'll walk you around into the garden now and you can see how the lads are getting on. Majority of it stripped out. Kieran's up there at the moment. He's just had a little go while Taylor had his lunch and had a bit of a break. Just moving the rigging point over. We're going to swing everything out the back and over the wall now, just so we're not going to risk of damaging that roof. So we're getting hopefully get all the brash stripped out today, and timber we'll figure out tomorrow. We're hoping we can winch the stem, but there's a fair old lean on it, so we're just a little bit wary of where we're going to put it. Yeah, we'll figure that out tomorrow. We are back. Tuesday morning. Last little bit of tops to come out, timber down, winch on, and let's see if we can pull this bad boy over. T's just getting up, getting his rope set. We'll move some anchor points about and yeah, get the rest of that stripped out and underway. Wednesday morning, and we are about to bring the A25 to a standstill. We've got to try and get the Mog Grizzly with the 14 tonner onto a quite tight driveway. So we're going to go 2 trucks, one in front, one behind beef, just stop the whole of the A25, backing off the road, hopefully get out of the way. So let's see how this goes. We've made it in. I didn't film it. The digger is off, and we're going to get the Mog back to the yard now. So get that sorted, then we'll get back down and walk you around what we're up to. Digger's in, just about to go in the garden. We are in for all angles tree care. It's a nice little job from them. And then it's kind of a back garden clearance, tidy up. So we're going to let beef make a start. We'll pop back up here at lunchtime and see how they get on. Truck's in, digger's in, first trees are coming down. It's going to look a bit different to this by tomorrow afternoon. Basically the majority of this coming out, with a few standards being left. We've got oaks being left in there, a couple down that edge, all that hedge line staying, that oak's staying. So yeah, this is what it looks like now. Come back to us later on. So I am back down at the pub, catching up with the boys. Sounds like Kieran is up in the U's getting them topped out, and then Taylor and I have got to have a chat about how bloody hell we're going to get this big stem over, because I'm really not sure at the moment. So I don't know what you think, but this is the angle of the dangle from here. We've obviously left that main centre stem, which is quite a straight line from the base of it, but we've got that big rear stem that we couldn't rig off because we ran out of room to snatch because of the roof. I'll try and get out of the way of the sun, but it is coming right over this building. All I've got here is a TR8, a bottle jack and some high lift wedges. Maybe my little incident a couple of weeks ago with that sycamore twisting off the hinge has busted my confidence. But I just don't know whether it's going to be too much risk over reward. I don't know. What do you think? I'm sure all the online tree heroes would be like, yeah, I'd smash that over with a wedge. But mate, there's some tonnage sat in that. I think the TR8 is probably 2 ton max with a worn winch on it. I'll just have worries that that's going to then start pulling itself into the tree because it's not got enough weight or leverage to get it over. I think this might be a tractor winch jobby. When the voucher is back up from chipping down on the coast, we'll come back and pull this over. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Kieran's up in that ute. The spec was kind of 4 metres, so you can see what he's roped into. I think that was about 2 to 3. So we're going to have another metre off, and that'll be the finish height, and then the rest of those 3 are going to come down the same. Again, hoping a bit of sunlight comes over the top. I've also found a new friend. I've no idea where this dog's come from. It's not one of mine, it's not the pub's. He's just in here wanting his stick. Yeah, I've bottled it. Not bottled it. Trusting my gut. It's not often I doubt or second guess myself and stuff like that, but when something plays on your mind that bad and you're not 100% you're gonna make it happen, I think you should definitely listen to yourself. So we're gonna regroup, get some bigger kit down here and give it another go. T's just shot back up, got a bit of rigging system back up in there and cambium savers, throw lines and bits. He's just gonna strip it out and neaten it up a bit because we don't know how long it's gonna sit here. It might be a couple of weeks or so yet. So yeah, just gonna strip it out, clean it off, and have a chat with the client, let them know what's going on. Talk to the farmer in the field behind, check he's happy that the tractor can go out there. And then we'll have it over. It will be down. It's just making sure we don't damage the listed building underneath because that is a listed barn. I believe the wall is listed as well. So if it did go wrong, I think there's far too much collateral damage that would happen for not a lot of gain. So we live and we learn, and we'll go again. So I'm going to get back to the yard. I'm going to leave Nath to that. He can Vosch most of this stuff now. So we're getting the spruce in that corner, so I'll let him clear all that and then pop back up probably tomorrow morning and bang them all over with him. It'll be good, but good progress made for day one. It is Thursday morning, back on site with Big Beef. He's got the last few trees that need a push over with the digger. I'm going to jump in that, give him a hand. But everything bar the back hedgerow is out. We've well and truly smashed this out the park. Tractor and chipper, hopefully, well, they're either coming back up tonight or tomorrow morning, so we could get some chip out of here, which is good. Get the timber moved out and put back in the yard. We're only kind of 2-3 minutes, if that, from the yard, so we'll run the timber back into there to stack up. Then yeah, chip straight out into the clamps, and this will be raked, burnt, job done. Another one ticked off the list. He can't even defend himself now. He's got a mouthful of donuts. Oh, so this is the bottom corner. This is where all the spruce was yesterday. There's the digger. So this whole line is getting topped out to 6 foot to reform a hedge. There's a lot of ash in there and a bit of beech and sycamore and some holly. So we're going to form a hedge out of that bit as a bit of a boundary. And then we've got 1, 2 spruces to come down now. These pines are staying. I think we might have a chat about this one because the basal union on that is horrific. So we'll probably have that out. Yeah, getting on. Just going to get that started up and go from there. So we are on, grabbed up above Nate. He is going to put his felling cut in. And then we got comms on, so as soon as he's ready to go, he'll give me the nod. And I'm just going to push this in and edge it off. So let's see how this goes. Yeah, all good. Sender. You. Nice beef. You're going to want it this way. Am I going to get up the side of that? Just got the oak right next to it, that's all. got you. Let's go. Nice geese. So we're back down. Kieran's just jumping up to get the tops of these U's. We've got the D-Max U set up in there, so Taylor's in the bucket getting the sides done, so he's going to come round and get all this cut out. That's today's task, and then tomorrow to finish off we're taking the tops out of that sycamore. Last bit's coming out, so he's just bringing that down to that union that's just in front of them there, another foot or so, and that is the front done. Shady's in the back chipping. Another job wrapped up. Finally, Friday morning. What a week. Just come down to Nate's site, who's done all the cutting. We've got one more ash tree to pull over. We're going to chuck a line in that, get in the digger and pull that back. But the back hedge line is all done. Looks really smart, it should come back quite nicely. Everything's stacked. Tractor is on its way back from the coast today, so that's going to come in here and start getting timber out, which is good. And next week will be mega chip week. We've got a load of stuff to get chipped up. Now we're drying out a bit, which is nice. So yeah, it's going to be good. Can't have ash in this corner to still come out, but yeah, we're getting there. I'll spin you around, show you what this back edge looks like, and then get this ash tree pulled over. This is the back line of trees. Ben was in here yesterday because there was a footpath behind there, so he was spotting Nathan. I believe he's got some good footage of that. coming over. This site all cleared, stacked up. All the spruce are down. Retained some trees in here, which is nice. So yeah, we're gonna have to keep greens separate. So we're gonna do some G50 chip, and then we'll have to do some whole tree chip with all the leaf and pine and bits in. But that's all right, we can do that. 2 separate bays down the yard. So we'll chuck that in them. Let's go get this rope in the tree. Rope is on. That bank is a little bit more deceiving than it looks. That's a fair old drop down into those laurels, so we're quite up in there. And Beef's just soaring up now. There he is. He's going to drop down into that bank, get his gob in. We've got comms on. He'll let me know he wants to pull, and we'll give it a good old pull. Tree's down. Didn't film that, it was a bit quick and pull. But we're down, we're all good. Clean the stump off down the bank, pull the tree out, job done. Just cut that off. I'll just clean that up and chuck it in the chip. I'll just cut the union off. So I've just got back to the yard Friday afternoon. I've just popped in to see Christian and Casey, who've just started a new site, but I think we're just going to throw that in next week's video instead of starting it now. So I hope you enjoyed this one. A good bit of Vosch action. Next week we're going to have a chipathon. Loads of chipping going on, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll catch you in the next one. Cheers guys.